43 naval mines drift through one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. No warning, no declaration, just sudden lethal presence in the water. This is Red Sea Doctrine. Maritime traffic through the Red Sea corridor stopped at 07:22 a.m. local time. Not slowed, stopped. A Greek-flagged bulk carrier detected suspicious objects floating 2 kilometers ahead. The captain initiated emergency procedures, full reverse distress signal. Navigation warning broadcast. Within 90 minutes, 17 vessels had reported similar sightings. Naval forces confirmed the worst-case scenario. This wasn't debris, this was a minefield. 43 confirmed mines spread across 12 nautical miles. Moored mines. Contact detonation. Explosive payload estimated at 150 kilograms per unit. Enough to sink a cargo vessel, enough to cripple a warship, enough to paralyze global trade. Red Sea Doctrine examines what happens when invisible weapons shut down visible commerce. The mines were detected along the primary northbound shipping lane. This route handles 12% of global maritime trade. Container ships, oil tankers, LNG carriers, grain vessels, all converging on this corridor, all now stopped. The Suez Canal Authority issued immediate traffic warnings. Vessel movements suspended pending mine clearance operations. Queue length reached 48 vessels within 6 hours. Combined cargo value exceeded $450 million. That number grows every hour. One strait controls everything. 12% of trade. Would you risk sailing through it? The origin of the minefield remains unconfirmed. Naval intelligence services are analyzing mine construction, recognition features, detonation mechanisms, manufacturing signatures. Preliminary assessment suggests non-state actors with state support. These are not improvised weapons. These are military-grade naval mines. Proper buoyancy, tethering systems, arming mechanisms. That requires engineering expertise. That requires material resources. That requires deployment capability. Someone planned this. Someone executed this. Someone wants attribution to remain ambiguous. Maritime security forces deployed mine countermeasure vessels within 2 hours of confirmation. Specialized ships equipped with sonar systems, remote-operated vehicles, explosive ordnance disposal teams. Mine hunting is slow work, dangerous work, technically complex work. Each mine must be located, identified, classified, neutralized. The process cannot be rushed. A mistake means detonation. Detonation means casualties. Casualties mean operational delay. The Mine Countermeasure Group began systematic sweeps at 0940 a.m. 4 vessels, overlapping search patterns, sonar contacts analyzed in real time, 3 mines neutralized in the first hour. That's successful. That's also inadequate. 40 mines remaining. Current pace means 96 hours minimum to clear the field. 96 hours of blocked traffic. 96 hours of economic impact. 96 hours of strategic vulnerability. Red Sea Doctrine tracks every hour because every hour matters. Insurance markets responded immediately. War risk premiums increased 220% for Red Sea transits. Some underwriters suspended coverage entirely pending security assessment. Ship owners face impossible choices. Wait and lose money. Reroute around Africa and lose money. Attempt passage and risk total loss. There are no good options. Lloyd's of London convened emergency risk committee meetings. Classification societies issued safety bulletins. Protection and indemnity clubs reviewed policy terms. The global shipping industry is built on calculated risk. This mine threat broke the calculations. Who controls this sea? A. U.S. and allies. B. Regional powers. C. No one. Comment below. The strategic timing raises questions. Global oil markets were already tight. Refinery maintenance season approaching. Winter demand increasing. Any supply disruption creates price volatility. Brent crude jumped $7 per barrel on the news. Natural gas futures increased 12%. Shipping stocks declined across all major exchanges. This wasn't random timing. This was strategic economic warfare. Naval forces from 6 nations mobilized for mine clearance. U.S. Navy, Royal Navy, French Marine Nationale, Egyptian Navy, Saudi Naval Forces, Coalition Maritime Security Task Force. Coordination became complex immediately. Different equipment, different procedures, different command structures. Unity of effort requires unity of command. That takes time to establish. Time measured while cargo waits. Regional governments issued conflicting statements. Some blamed proxy forces. Others suggested false flag operations. Intelligence agencies pointed to specific actors without public attribution. Diplomatic channels activated. UN Security Council briefings scheduled. Everyone talking. Nobody claiming responsibility. That ambiguity is strategic, deniable deployment, plausible attribution, maximum impact, minimal accountability. This is modern maritime warfare. Sea Doctrine documents the evolution. The mines themselves tell a story. Forensic analysis of 2 neutralized units revealed construction details, steel casings, chemical explosive composition, arming mechanisms. None of it matches commercial mining equipment. All of it matches military specifications. The detonation system uses magnetic influence triggers. Ship's hull passes overhead. Magnetic field disturbance activates firing circuit. Detonation occurs under the keel. Maximum structural damage. That's not fishing boat technology. That's anti-ship mine technology, deployed by actors with naval warfare knowledge. But what happened inside the shipping corridor shocked commanders. During mine clearance operations, a patrol boat detected movement, subsurface contact, small displacement, slow speed. Not a mine, not a vessel. Analysis suggested semi-submersible delivery platform, possibly unmanned, possibly still active. The threat wasn't just mines already deployed. The threat included ongoing deployment capability. Search patterns expanded immediately. Air assets deployed. Underwater sensors activated. If delivery platforms remain operational, cleared zones could be remined. The entire clearance operation could be negated. That's strategic sophistication. That's operational planning. That's capability beyond simple mine laying. Naval commanders brief worst-case scenarios now. Multiple delivery platforms, hundreds of mines, persistent threat over weeks. The Red Sea becomes contested water. Commercial shipping reroutes permanently. Economic costs compound. Strategic chokepoint becomes strategic liability. These scenarios aren't confirmed. They're not ruled out either. Is this the start of a wider naval war? Comment Y or N. The economic cascade effect started within hours. Mediterranean ports reported backlog increases. Container terminals in Singapore and Shanghai adjusted schedules. European manufacturers faced component delivery delays. Energy importers activated strategic reserves. 43 mines created global disruption. That's leverage. That's influence. That's power projection without naval forces. Asymmetric warfare targeting economic vulnerability. Sea Doctrine analyzes the strategy because understanding it matters. Mine warfare is ancient, also modern, also effective. Mines don't require guidance systems. They don't require satellite links. They sit. They wait. They detonate. Cost per mine, $40,000. Cost per delayed vessel, $50,000 per day. Cost of rerouting around Africa, $500,000 additional per voyage. The economics favor the attacker. That's strategic calculation. Naval mine countermeasure forces work systematically. Sonar sweeps identify contacts. Divers or ROVs investigate. Disposal charges neutralize confirmed mines. Progress reports issued every 4 hours. 21 mines neutralized after 48 hours. 22 remain. Traffic remains suspended. Economic pressure continues. Insurance markets remain elevated. The queue of waiting vessels reached 73 ships. Crews confined to vessels. Provisions running low on some ships. Port authorities managing logistics. Tugboats delivering supplies. This is sustained disruption. This is strategic effect. This is why Red Sea Doctrine monitors chokepoint warfare. One minefield demonstrated vulnerability. Trade routes proven blockable. Naval power proven insufficient for immediate response. Economic systems proven fragile, all confirmed, all documented, all analyzed by actors worldwide. Other choke points exist: Strait of Hormuz, Malacca Strait, Bosphorus, Panama Canal, Turkish Straits, each one critical, each one potentially vulnerable. Mine warfare offers replicable model, low cost, high impact, deniable attribution. The precedent matters, the technique matters, the success matters. Regional powers are taking notes. Naval planners are running scenarios. Shipping companies are pricing risk. After 72 hours, 38 mines had been cleared. 5 remain unlocated. Search areas expanded. Concerns grow about mine drift. Currents move mines. Wind moves mines. Cleared zones become uncertain again. Traffic cannot resume until 100% clearance confirmed. One remaining mine is one too many. Standards are absolute. Risk tolerance is 0. Mine clearance continues. Suez Canal Authority announced phased traffic resumption. Daylight transits only. Naval escort mandatory. Speed restrictions. Separation distances. Enhanced monitoring. Even with clearance complete, operations won't return to normal immediately. The psychological impact persists. Crews remember. Captains remember. Owners remember. Insurance underwriters remember. Threat perception changed. Risk calculations changed. The Red Sea is different now. Red Sea Doctrine examines long-term implications. Will shipping patterns shift permanently? Some analysts project 15% reduction in Red Sea traffic. That means increased Cape of Good Hope routing. That means longer voyage times. That means higher costs. That means supply chain adjustments. That means economic restructuring. 43 mines triggered all of that. What breaks next? Trade, diplomacy, or deterrence? The identity of the mine-laying actor remains officially unconfirmed. Intelligence assessments circulate privately. Public attribution remains absent. This ambiguity serves multiple purposes. Attackers avoid direct retaliation. Defenders avoid escalation pressure. Everybody maintains operational flexibility, but everyone knows. And knowing without public acknowledgement creates its own strategic dynamic. The mines cleared from the Red Sea demonstrate capability. They demonstrate intent. They demonstrate vulnerability. Naval powers must now defend choke points actively, patrol patterns, surveillance assets, mine countermeasure readiness. All of this requires resources diverted from other missions. That's strategic cost. That's strategic success from the attacker perspective. And the threat isn't eliminated. Mines are cheap. Delivery methods are improving. Detection is difficult. This playbook works. Expect repetition, different location, different timing, same technique, same effect. Maritime security just entered a new phase. Trade routes, missiles, and war. This is Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything. Will global shipping invest in mine-resistant hull designs? Will navies deploy permanent mine countermeasure groups to choke points? Will insurance markets price certain routes as uninsurable? These questions need answers. The minefield provided the questions. The answers determine the future of maritime trade. Subscribe to Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything.